Hello everyone and welcome back to Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and today we're going to be finishing the Electro level and also the first act of the game. Yes, there are 3 acts plus a final boss. If I didn't mention that before, I'm mentioning it now. So, we're finishing we're finishing the first act. Last part I was talking about my history with Electro, and I kind of stopped off at I kind of stopped. Oh, jeez, don't die, Spidey. So I kind of stopped off at the in the MTV show, which is still nuts. The fact that the bully just fucking dies. Still can't get that out of my head. I had a DVD of that as a kid. It was 3 episodes, and it was, I'm trying to think of all 3. It was the Electro episode. It was a character by the name of Talon in the show. She had a real name, but I can't remember. She's basically Black Cat. That universe is Black Cat. She's not really significant, to be honest. Shayura, that was it. Shayura. I remember now. So next I was going to talk about Spectacular, which has a very interesting version of Electro because it's melding elements of the Ultimate Universe and 616. Design-wise, it has the yellow and green of 616 Electro, but it's like he's a being of energy. Actually, part of it feels like it kind of went on to what the Amazing Spider-Man 2 did. But that version of Electro was tragic and also an asshole at the same time. It's the one thing that was kind of a shame because he had such a great starting episode, and then after that he just had very little as far as development. He was just like, oh, I'm a villain now. Let's kill Spider-Man. So that was it. But yeah, he had a pretty kick-ass design, though, I gotta say. So, if we're talking video games, there's Web of Shadows, which has him looking for a sister, which he's never had in the comics, or there was never any allusion to. So, he's just looking for, like, his sister. He's got that weird starfish on his face. The mask there looks weird, though, because it covers his nose. And, it's almost like he's trying to go for, like, a Batman look. And then, after that, we have... Well, he's in the Ultimate cartoon, which... He's voiced by Christopher Daniel Barnes, which, it's kind of a shame. Because Chris is so much better than that. But at least he does a good job in the show. His character, though, is just not really that interesting. There's not really much to him that makes it, like, any distinct or whatnot, so... Yeah, it's kind of a shame. And then, of course, we got Jamie Foxx. The best... No, I'm kidding. But, yeah, for as much as people like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, let's be frank, it's still a bad movie. A very poorly made movie. There's so many issues I can go with it. And one of those issues is Electro, which, first of all, before he transforms into that, he has a very, like Batman Forever, Edward Nygma personality. It just seems weird with him just as the stalker for Spider-Man, and then after that he's just like, oh, I'm gonna become a god, I'm gonna make people feel what I feel and shit, and it's just like, it doesn't work. Sorry, buddy, you're trying your hardest, but through that blue skin, it's not working out well. After that, I'm trying to think of, like, PS4 Electro is cool, which also has another veteran Spidey voice actor playing him, Josh Keaton playing PS4 Electro. The only villain in that, or one of the only few villains in that universe that actually had fucking superpowers, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, he had a cool design. I like the jacket, and he's got like the bald head from like Dan Slott's era of Spider-Man. More so around like Superior and stuff, but I always found that was a weird look for Electro, where like he was bald, he had no mask, he was bald, and then he had the implications of where that implications of where like the starfish would be on his face. So it's kind of odd, but what can you do, right? I guess. I don't know. So yeah, this level so far, huh? It's an okay level. I think the best parts are when you're actually fighting Electro, because you got like the first boss in the generator room, you got the second one, outside, and then of course, like you got this final one we're about to see here pretty soon. And it's pretty neat. I don't know if that was supposed to be a thumbs up, but whatever. See, he's just a giant blue man. Or giant naked blue man, I should say. More power. What's up with the villains? All they want is power. Some want money, some want, to be loved or think they're the good guy, and then you got guys like these, which is like, more power, please. So the thing about this boss is that you're not actually hitting Electro. You're hitting the dam. You're destroying the dam, which I guess is unique. I remember seeing a comment online about this boss, which was just like, it's like, why is Electro named Damn? It's stupid, but it made me laugh. So you think it's like, oh, what's, what are we gonna do now? And then you come over to this side, which just wrecks the dam up even more, like that. I like how you just see, like, the destruction it's causing, like, all the water spraying it, and he's completely oblivious to it. Doesn't give a fuck. Instead, he's just like, let's just, I just make little electro guys. Electric monsters for him to fight. It's nuts. Oh yeah, I don't know who voices Electro here. I haven't really thought about it. He sounds familiar. He sounds like Biff, honestly, or the guy who plays Biff in the movies. I wouldn't be surprised. I should really look it up. So yeah, here we go. This is it.
Hey, big guy, drinks are on me.
Nice.
And that's why you never make
What a swell fella.
Congratulations, Spider-Man. You really showed him what's what.
Oh man.
wah, wah.
Madam Web coming in with the jokes. So usually in the end of these parts I would cut right after we get our final ranking, but instead I'm just gonna hit the A button and let this cutscene play out because yeah, we're not done. So let's see it. So I like that while you're running around in these dimensions, you know, collecting the fragments of the tablet, you cut back to Mysterio. And, like, he's just doing his usual thing of, like, robbing shit and, you know, and just being a total menace. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, it's fun. It's an interesting, like, story thing where it's just like, so you know that guy that you fought at the very beginning of the game? Turns out he's still a thing, and like he wants all the power he can get to. So yeah, that's it for Electro. And now, because of that, Act 2 has commenced. We're entering a whole new batch of levels to get through. So that'll be fun. But until then, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. I'll see you all next time. Thank you all so much for watching. And of course, don't forget to take care of yourselves. See ya.